What's up, guys? I wanted to shoot a quick little video on a problem that I had. Basically, I had got the new Creighton 8S and I was running these Traxxas batteries, and I kept melting these Traxxas connectors using this little adapter for the EC5 connection. And so, melting these connectors, you can't just buy, I guess Traxxas doesn't sell the connector anymore. And even the Hobby Star ones, like I kind of tried to make it work, and it didn't quite, these things don't quite work as well as they should. And so I got to thinking, why couldn't I just put an EC5 end on there? And I had one of these little adapters, and I thought, man, if I could just essentially marry up these connections, then I could just put a balance plug on there and kind of solve the problem. So that's essentially what I did. I just, you can see on this battery here, I chopped off the connection here and I just married it up where it's supposed to be connected. And yeah, so basically it allowed me to put a balance plug on it and then solder on an EC5 connection. And you can see it's pretty simple once you take a look at it. The plugs they're pretty much labeled, the yellow, red or blue and white, and you just solder them together. And as long as you get them right, let me grab a battery. You can see that Traxxas kind of like flips these at the very last second. As long as you, get those right, works like a champ. So, try and plug this guy in here real quick. And you can see this guy works just fine. And this guy works fine too. If I could get this thing in here. So, and now I can run, so now I'm going to pretty much convert all my Traxxas batteries to EC5, because that way I don't melt any plugs. And instead of buying, however many of these little adapters you need to cut the ends off, I actually just went on Amazon and got these babies. And the only difference is that I think the yellow and the white is backwards. So just keep that in mind if you look at these things. It's helpful to have them colored. I think there's a couple options where they're red and black only. They're like, one's black, the rest are red. I got the colored ones and they seem to work out fine. You just gotta, make sure you put them in the right spot. So solder them together, use some heat shrink. And that to me was a little bit easier way than having to get the multimeter out, when you can pretty much just put this dude together and you can essentially just peel these cords off, and you can tell what goes where. And as long as you do them kind of one at a time, kind of like you would change the connections on any battery one at a time, if you just do these one at a time, this red one to this white one, this one to this blue one, and then this black one to the yellow, and obviously red and black go to your terminals. And so once you do that, you really don't need to get the multimeter out. You can just solder everything together, don't have to use an adapter, and no more burnt plugs. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you later.